Okay, it's time to talk. I haven't did a 2 cents in a minute, but it's time to do a 2 cents. This is why I need an intro. But today we're finna talk about Drake. Let's talk about him. Okay, so Drake, baby. We're going outside now. We're going outside. It is 2025. Why are we still talking about think like a? Not like us. Why? Can somebody explain to me why are we still dealing with this? Like, everybody know I'm a Drake fan, but I was a Kendrick supporter and been a Kendrick supporter since he came out with Good Kid, Mad City. I'm like a groupie fan, like had a crush on him fan. So if I was as famous, I probably would have tried to date Kendrick because that's how much I love Kendrick. So if you follow me through this whole battle between him and Drake, I always said Drake was a bigger, like, commercial artist. That's a no-brainer. But Kendrick is a better rapper lyricist. And this rap beef shows that, right? And I've never seen someone so big like Drake go out so sad. Like, he's going out so sad. And what's even worse, me being a supporter of Drake, I loved all his music. Listened to it all. Danced to it, sang to it, especially Hot Fire and Bling probably was my favorite song. And to sit here in 2025 opening up the blogs to see that you are doing you dropped the petition and now you actually going on with the lawsuit. And I just saw, Instagram of Isaiah J. I love him. His Instagram post about what's going on with Drake and the lawsuit and what's in the lawsuit. Y'all probably know Isaiah J. So y'all probably seen it. So y'all already know what's in the lawsuit. It's ridiculous at this point. Where is Young Money? Where is Baby? Where is Wayne? Where is Nicki? Where is the black people that surround you in Young Money to let you know you are going out sad right now? Like, you're going out so sad, it's pathetic. Like, I can't even now because of his antics. When everything will happen, I was with Charlamagne months ago and said, when the rap battle ended, you said you was finna go on vacation. I was with Charlamagne and said, yes, you need to do that. He needs to go on vacation. Go bye-bye. Just disappear for a little bit. Go do something else other than this rap battle. Don't show your face for it. Like, it's okay. You lost. It happened. Move on. Just move on. You underestimated the power of Kendrick. You underestimated him. And because you underestimated him, you thought your efforts was going to supersede Kendrick. No, Kendrick destroyed you in so many ways. And it's showing by your actions continuously. If you would have just went away after that, like you said, you're going on vacation, and would have came back this year bigger and better, great. But instead, you start putting out music. I think you put out 14 songs after that, and nothing. Even the one that wasn't actually a really good song, that was a good song, and it still did nothing. You did 14 songs with people, and it did nothing. That should let you know it's time for me to go sit down. But you did. You still went on tour. It's still saying you're still the #1 rapper in the world. Globally, it's still saying that. And I'm sure he is. But his antics now is finna kill his career. He's voluntarily killing his own career. How sad is he going out? You're suing the same people that helped you for these 10 years. These 10 years, your insurance, your record label backed you, supported you, pushed all your music. We couldn't get away from Drake. Every other song is Drake. As Academic said, for 10 years, your music was on the Billboard charts every single day. For the first time, it's not. For the first time in over a decade, you can accept that someone has taken the top spot from you and you don't know how to handle it. It is like Drake's ego is so broken and bruised. His inner child is coming out every single day and he don't know how to handle it. So instead of taking his issue out with Kendrick on wax because he know he can't beat Kendrick on wax, he's going to try to go against his record label. I'm through. So somebody, and all of the Drake fans out there, the Drake fans out there, somebody need to tell him. Not his stans, the people that think he's untouchable, he's the shit. Not the stans, a Drake fan who can absolutely be objective and tell the man the truth. Drake, you need to sit down. Because the song isn't going anywhere. The Super Bowl is around the corner in less than 2 weeks or so. Maybe 3. The Super Bowl's around the corner. The Grammys is around the corner. This song hasn't died yet. And the reason why it hasn't died, the reason why it's actually still playing on the damn radio, especially out here on the West Coast, not because of Kendrick, it's because of you. You would not let the song die because you keep doing shit. If you let the song die, guess what? We will move on from Not Like Us. He have a whole nother album out, and this album has nothing to do with you. And guess what you're still talking about? You're still talking about Not Like Us, so he can't perform it at the Super Bowl. If you don't, and you don't even know if Kendrick is going to perform it at the Super Bowl. That's what's funny. Kendrick probably not even thinking about Not Like Us. You are, though. And you're bringing so much attention to Not Like Us. And he probably not even going to perform Not Like Us. Somebody, anybody, for the love of God, take Drake and tell him to hush. Tell him to sit down. And what made him look even worse is academics. Academics. I don't like academics anyway because I think academics a joke. He's a stan of Drake, like a super stan for someone who don't even know Drake, never even met him a day in his life. He's a super stan, and I hate stans. I like fans who can be objective. An academic can't. He's just a stan. So he's recently on his podcast screaming and hollering about Lil John Drake. I'm telling my friend the other day, I said, you can't beat the person that you want to beat, which is Kendrick. So you go against the basketball star? You try to out the basketball star? Because the basketball star likes Not Like Us. Your feelings is hurt that bad. You don't want him to support Kendrick at all because he's supposed to support you. He's supposed to be loyal to you and only you. And how dare he live in Los Angeles, play for the Lakers, and not support someone from LA who makes a song and an anthem for LA. But how dare you, LeBron James, crip walk, rap it, sing it, anything, when you supposed to be my friend? I'ma need Drake to stop acting like a bitch and grow the fuck up. This was a rap beef, and that could have been done and over with by now. But because of Drake, it still has life. I'ma need Drake to go sit the fuck down. And I'ma need academics also to shut the fuck up and get off Drake's nuts. Because you're over here windmilling for a nigga that you don't even know. You're like, I know for a fact LeBron went to Canada and slept with girls with Drake. He can't be on the songs. He can't be saying Drake's a pedophile. It was 2 men. Y'all was 2 men in them. So hold up. Are you admitting that Drake was sleeping with underage women, underage girls? Should he be in a cell right next to Diddy? Is that what you're saying? So was the line that Drake is a pedophile, is it true? Is that true, academics? So Drake was sleeping with teenagers and minors? Is that true? So because LeBron was like it, not like us. So so you think it's funny? You think it's cute, LeBron, to support somebody who's calling me a pedophile, but wasn't you there fucking the underage girls too? That's what that sound like. So if Drake is a pedophile, guess where Drake need to fucking be? Right where Diddy is. Behind fucking bars. So while you over there screaming and windmilling for Drake, you're telling on him. Did nobody catch that tea? You're telling on him. And your ass over here saying whatever you got to say for Drake. Let Drake say it. Stop being that man's mouthpiece. Let Drake say it. Let him say it. I think Drake is lame. So now, I don't like Drake anymore. I don't like Drake now. Get why Rihanna never fucked with him like that. She kept dumping his ass. Because I think Drake now is just super lame. I can't fuck with him. When his songs come on the radio now, I change the station. Because I don't like Drake's behavior now. I think Drake's a bitch. Because if he would have won the battle against Kendrick and everybody was all up Drake's ass, guess what? None of this would be going on. And Kendrick wouldn't have did all this. Kendrick would have went on by his business. Back into the hole, and Drake would have been dissing him constantly every day. Probably saying, yeah, I put you back where you knew. You're going silent again. He probably would have been taking digs at him for the rest of his fucking life. But if Drake would have won, this wouldn't have been a situation. But because he lost, he just cannot seem to get some kahunas and move the fuck on. I'm going to need Drake to stop acting like a bitch. Because now you're acting like a bitch. Drake fans, Drake stands, I'm going to need y'all to tell the man the truth. Tell him the truth. He said he's going to drop an album. Who gives a fuck? Right now, trust me, it's not the time to drop an album. You dropped songs already that nobody cared about. Sit the fuck down. Who's buying the album? Ain't nobody buying that shit. Don't nobody give a fuck about your album right now. When you going to drop it? On the Super Bowl? Okay, you can drop it on the Super Bowl. Go ahead. Go ahead. You going to try to outdo Kendrick? Okay. Go ahead. Knock yourself out. It's still going to be enough. You're doing damage to your own brand by looking like a bitch. Stop it, Drake. For the love of God, stop it. That's my 2 cents. I'll catch you guys in the next 2 cents vlog. Bye.